how to become a successful teenage entrepreneur by just using these 5 tips. Before we get into the video, make sure that you are subscribed and have liked the video, and watch this video until the end so that you won't miss any important tips that we will give you. Also, we would like to make some clarifications about what we mean by successful. Your successful may be $1 million, but no, that is not our meaning of successful. Our meaning of successful is the money rolling in consistently and of course making profit. Now let's get into the video. Tip number 1 is to advertise. To make your business become successful, you need a lot of people to know about it. To do that, you need to use the power of ads. Let me explain why. When ads pop up in the middle of an interesting YouTube video that you are watching, like this one, you are likely to get annoyed by it, and so you'll click skip ads. However, this can be useful as you will remember that ad and that company. The more people that know about the business, the more likely you will get successful. Here are 3 apps that are the best to put ads on. There are Instagram, YouTube, and the good old TikTok. These apps are great to put ads on because over half of the population uses them. However, sometimes putting your ads on them may get a little pricey. Moving on to tip number 2, use apps like Fiverr and Upwork. Here's why. If you are familiar with these apps, you'll know that you can get a bit of money from them, but by a bit we do mean quite a lot. It all depends on how good you work for your client. For example, if your work is very good on Fiverr, you become a pro, and because you're a pro, you can charge people more, and usually you'll have more customers just because you're a pro. Tip number 3, do not spend too much money. Let us tell you why. Let's say there are 2 businesses, business 1 and business 2. Let's say business 1 is a clothing store, and because they are a clothing store, they will have to pay for making the clothes. Let's say they start off by paying $400 on that, and then they earn $1,000 a month. However, we have a business 2, that is a YouTube channel. They don't need to pay for anything because it's free to make a YouTube channel. Then they become pretty famous on YouTube and earn $10,000 a month from YouTube alone. Then they are sponsors which also pay them. What we are trying to say is that it doesn't matter how much you spend at the beginning, but what matters is the quality of the work and the amount of views if you are a YouTube channel. So remember, do not spend too much money. Tip number 4, spending money. I think this is personally the most important. You might think that this is the same as the last tip. However, that tip was mainly focused on spending money at the very beginning of the business, whereas this tip will go through spending money wisely throughout the course of your life and corresponds to how much money you do make, because you might take different options if you make more or less money. Let's start with you barely earning enough to buy food. Now look, this would be different because if you start a business at the age where you still live with your parents, then you would try to accumulate as much money as you can so you have more money later to spend on just living. If you earn a decent amount of money in the early years, you might be able to invest in the business and doing this by using another method to keep earning you money. So you could invest in the stock market. However, that is pretty risky if you aren't familiar with the stock market. And the final tip, tip number 5, 2 is better than 1. This might be quite a short tip, but important nevertheless, because I just want to make sure that you know working in a group is better than 1. Although this may seem obvious for some, but actually not many people believe that working in a group is better because then you have to split the money. Although this may be bad at first, working in a group means that you have more people who can do work and invest, so you have better odds at succeeding. Also, as you go on throughout time, you will probably earn more money because your company will be more productive and will have more ideas because you have a team. And also, you should pick the right friends to help manage your business. This is very important because you don't want to share the money with somebody who isn't working out at all. Now remember to click subscribe to know when we upload our next video, and leave a comment if you have any video suggestions you might want us to do, and we will also shout you out if your idea is very good. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.